Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Scene Investigation, where we have a look at different projects and find out whether or not they're going to be worth investing in. Today we'll be looking at Defi Kingdoms. Now, a bit of a warning for the rest of this one. None of this of what I say should be considered as financial advice. It should only be used for entertainment, inspirational, and educational purposes. Defi Kingdoms. Now, this game seems kind of cool. So let's have a look at this. So market cap, we have a $1 billion market cap, currently sitting at 3,000 within the rank. Max supply of 500 million, and we're currently at 62 million. So there's quite a little bit of things to go through with this one today. So let's have a look at their overall chart. Sorry if that was a little bit of whiplash. So we have price. So it looks like, according to the main, I guess, stats for which we can see, looks like they reached their all-time high a few days ago. And this has been around. So it says here, according to this, it's been around since November, but it has been around since a little bit earlier. In terms of the actual coin being available to the market, though, that probably hasn't been around as long, but we will be having a look at those extras. So let's ask the question, what exactly is DeFi Kingdoms? So honestly, it just seems like a really cool game, eh? It's just like you get you have like little cards, and you can buy them, you can trade things, you can go and stake and get them in different pools and all that jazz, and get heroes. And what's super awesome about these guys, and this is what I really I love this, their roadmap. This is their roadmap right here. It's really impressive. So community done. So Discord, Twitter, white paper. So they've done all that jazz, right? It says Medium articles about tokenomics and phases. Now, one annoying thing about this project is that I cannot find or see the tokenomics. Usually I'd love to see a percentage of who owns what in each, but I cannot see anything with this. And I did have a look at the Medium article, and yeah, I couldn't see anything which really stood out to me. Yeah, so once again, if let's say any information I say in these videos is you think is incorrect, or I have maybe falsely said something, please do comment, and maybe a source for where maybe there's information which I haven't seen, or maybe you have information which I don't know. But please be kind, and yeah, please actually don't just be like, yo, this sucks. Actually give us something to work with so that we can look at, so that we can continue to, I guess, find out whether or not this may be worth investing in. Capital City and Jewels. So these are all cool. So Jewels would be this bad boy. So that's what the name of this coin is, which I think is awesome. So heroes arrive in DeFi Kingdoms to restore land. Actually, there is another picture of this, which is this roadmap here. So I think that this is really cool. So community formation, launch, bank, gardens, blah blah. So we're currently, so you are here. That's awesome, man. Oh, I love that. Gardening, mining quests. So they'll eventually have sort of quests for it. The cool thing about this is that we actually have got gameplay of it. Because some games, which are sort of bragging about, this is a great project to release, and don't actually have the gameplay yet. But this one we actually do, and from what I've seen of the gameplay, it does look quite fun. It's definitely in its early stages. It's nerdy as heck as well, but I honestly think that is great, to be honest. Yeah. And so you'll eventually end up getting so guilds, buildings, equipment, so PvP features, PvE features, and guilds and things like that, which I think is really cool. I think that is wonderful. So they do go into a little bit more description and detail throughout a bunch of these, and as we can see, we're currently in phase 1. Cool, so that's a little bit of their roadmap. And yeah, I'm really quite happy and impressed with that. I think that is good. So let's continue looking at what other sort of things we can find. So I tried looking through the frequently asked questions as well, and I couldn't find anything about the tokenomics neither. So is the team docs. The team this is one other big thing, and we will actually have a look at this as well. The team is not currently doxed for personal reasons, though many of them would like to do so in the future. They encourage you to view their track record of development, which just says roadmap, which just leads us back here, and commitment to the project. Examine the smart contract audit, which I do actually have over here. So this is the contract audit. They've pretty much passed with flying colors. There is nothing which I can see which greatly negatively impacts any sort of shebang with that. When I have a look at that, and then attend weekly team AMAs on our Discord server, and of course do your own research. That's interesting. So from the looks of it, it looks like you can potentially talk with the team. For me, generally, when it comes to a project where they don't have a docs team, that kind of screams a bit like that's not really good for me personally. But because we have seen some of the fruits of these guys' work, I feel like that kind of maybe slightly justifies them not being completely doxxed. The other problem is that when I had a look on YouTube, I couldn't actually find any interviews with these guys neither. So this is the actual, so we've got the back-end devs here. I mean, they got some cute pics. But yeah, like they don't have any interviews neither, which I'm personally not very okay with, because I would like to at least see who maybe one or a few of these people are, especially the ones who are maybe the founders, or some of the bigger players. I'd really sort of like to know a little bit of their background. So the fact that we can't see their background is not okay with me. I would like to be able to actually sort of see a bit of their background. Cool. So let's have a look at some of the other stats. So this is when the website was made. So this is actually something which I'm deciding to possibly add into my videos, is actually looking at when websites have been sort of made and visited and all that sort of jazz. So this one, so as we can see, 101 visitors in October. So that's kind of all right, really. And then we had a much bigger amount of visitors / viewers. So I think, honestly, I think that it's just sort of been steadily growing from here. I do think that this project is likely probably going to grow a little bit more, seeing as we are mega early within this project. I mean, look, like 26th of November. Yeah, and so I think that, especially with a market cap of only 1 billion and a rank of 3,854, it does seem like this has got a lot more room to grow. But remember, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that it will actually grow. Because remember, nothing I say should be considered as financial advice. Now, I tried to search up the actual contracts. So they had this Ethereum contract, which didn't come back with results on token stuff or BSC check, but they do actually have a Harmony contract, because this project is being built on Harmony 1, which probably should have mentioned that right near the beginning, because Harmony 1 is a very, very bullish project. Yeah, I haven't made a video on that yet, but I might. So yeah, so Jewel. It says that we have a similar address here, deployed, so less than 2 hours ago. I'm assuming that's what that means. Yeah, and we can't really see any sort of stats about this other than no prior similar token contracts, which, I mean, that's kind of a little bit normal-ish. So clone contracts may indicate a low-quality token, pump and dump, unless there exists an offering other than the token itself. So yeah, so this does actually offer something more than just the token, so that's why I would probably negate the words pump and dump in that area, which is pretty good. So they do have a subreddit, which is quite nifty. So this is some of the stats from the subreddit. So from what I could see, yeah, from these guys, I don't think that these guys are like have got a bunch of bots, which I think is awesome. I think that they don't have that, which is fantastic. So subscribers, we can see, whoop, nice little exponential drive. It's interesting. So people would have subscribed before even the website would have been around. I mean, as far as like we can see from here, I mean, I don't exactly know how much of a reliable source this Uber suggests is yet, because I literally just found it today. So yeah, if anybody has used this before, let me know if this is actually a genuinely reliable source. So yeah, can't exactly tell with that. So yeah, so it's kind of alright. Subscriber rank, cool, so lower the better. Comments per day, looks like they had a big day on the October 30th, which I imagine was when they were probably, no, actually it wasn't when they were at their highest. October 30th, oh dude, that's even before that. Wow, that's quite something. That's quite interesting. So yeah, we can't actually see before that kind of time. History. What is this one? Exchange. Oh, okay. So this actually gives us a little bit of insight as to maybe what's been happening slightly. Cool. Yeah, so that's kind of fascinating. So continue on with the Reddit stats. Posts per day. Yeah, it's been pretty normy. So yeah, so subscribers per day, it's wonderful to see that straight up, because as I say, from what I've seen, I think that this game looks really fun. And I did see a video like on YouTube being like, how I earn $400 per day playing this game. I didn't actually watch the video, because I mean, to be honest, I mean, I have my sights set on other things, but yeah. So in the last 30 days, so these guys have about 82,000, so they have 82,000 followers. And in the last 30 days, they've had 30,000. So actually, that provides more than a third of the people who have actually signed up to this within the last 30 days. And as we have seen from their roadmap, it does definitely look like it's got some decent potential. I also had a look at the actual posts themselves to see if there's, any bots. But honestly, this is one of the most authentic, like, people, or I don't know, I was going to say communities that I've seen when it comes to, like, no bot posting. I think it's absolutely wonderful in that area. So these are some of the Google trends as well. So as we can see, some people search for it like twice their DeFi Kingdoms. Let's have a look at the last 90 days. So let's see what we can find with that. So it has had a bit of a fluctuation here and there. So yeah, wow. So it's been, so DeFi Kingdoms has been the most searched, just the word by itself. Sorry, just the two split words. On January the 3rd, and then with the blue one, it has had the most on December 28th. So yeah, so this sort of says to me that people are searching it, people are interested in it, which is why, as I say, I'm assuming, predicting that it is going to go up from here. So anyway, guys, what do I say with this? Could this be a rug pull? So let's go back through some of like the baselines. So we couldn't see the team. We don't see anything about the team. Don't have any interviews. So the founders aren't public, which is annoying. I don't see any partnerships, which is not fabulous neither. You can buy on these different, would you even call them exchanges? I guess exchanges, yeah. So SushiSwap is actually one of the bigger ones. Yeah, so I can't see any background from these guys, but because of what they have already done, it does seem like they may actually be doing something decent-ish with all this. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I also got a Patreon. If you want to help support what I'm doing, that'll be fabulous. But anyway, guys, I hope that this has been insightful for you. Yeah, cool. Have a wonderful day.